What's up, everybody? Alright, it's the next day. As you can see, this is not a truck. I'm in a rental car going to Tip City, Ohio. They finally got me a rental car. But as I expected this morning, when I got in touch with them, the damn nobody had relayed anything to them. They didn't know that the truck was broke down. Apparently my DM forgot what hotel I was in. So they got me a rental car not a rental car, but they got me a lift to get me up to the shop in Forest City. And I was only there for a little bit, probably at most an hour, maybe. So they got me a rental car, or a lift to go pick up a rental car. So this is my rental car, and it's a straight 537 miles to the Tip City terminal. They've already got me a truck assigned, so when we get up there, we'll see what we got to work with. So I'm crossing my fingers that it's finally gonna work for me. Like I said, I've been told that the Tip City terminal is a really good terminal. So it's also, no, it's not the main headquarters, but from what it looks like a pretty big place. So it took me what felt like forever to clean the truck out. It don't matter how much stuff you got in the truck, it always feels like it takes forever. And it's finally warm out here. I don't see no temperature gauge anywhere, but I'd say it's right around 70 something degrees, maybe close to 80. It's warm. I didn't dress for it. So inside that shop it was getting a little warm too. So I was in and out, grabbing all my crap. So got all my stuff together, cleaned the truck out, got it all neatly organized, as best I could at least. And we should be up to Tip City, Ohio, roughly around 10 o'clock. So, we'll see how it goes. But, as for right now, we're on our way. If I can get to the damn interstate. But, I'll keep you updated on how everything goes. I'm sure it's going to be a long trip. I mean, a nine straight hour trip. I'm not looking forward to it at all, but if it means that I get, a good truck, then we'll see what happens. What in the hell? They're ridiculous. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna hop off here and see if I can get me some music to play, and I'm gonna have at it. So I will connect back with y'all later. Alright guys, well, we made it from Atlanta up to Tip City, Ohio, to the shop terminal up here, and I'm pissed. I'm really pissed. So, as you can see, I'm in another hotel room. So, basically, what ended up happening, I got to the shop terminal and I found the truck that they had assigned me. Went ahead and got all my crap out of the car and threw it into the truck and climbed into the truck, turned it on, and heat it up and whatnot, because it's going to get down to like 44 degrees sometime tomorrow morning. And But when I got here, it was like 50 degrees. So if you remember in my last videos, a couple of videos back, I broke down. I spent 9 hours in 43 degree temperatures. And I was cold. And I'm not doing that again. Alright, so the truck that they ended up giving me, fairly clean Kenworth, except for the nice, screwed up front left marker light on the front fender of the truck. From the previous driver, of course. So, I get in the truck, get all my crap in it, and the LVD, low voltage disc, is going. Whoops. Anyway, the low voltage disconnect is going off, and I go to turn the truck on so the batteries could charge. Well, I left the truck running, locked the doors up, took a spare key, and went to go drop the car off at the rental car place. So I get back and the truck's not running. So I was like, all right, this thing's, got a timer set on it, so it must be opti idle. I climb back into the truck, turn it back on. It's completely dead. I mean, ain't no juice in the batteries at all to turn that starter. Would not start the truck up, and when the truck's cold, it's gonna hesitate to start anyway. So, just to make matters better, call it road assist and tell them, hey, the truck batteries are dead. You got to get somebody out here to come jump me off so I can, run the truck, charge the batteries, and, go to sleep so I can, stay warm. Guy's like, well, we can definitely get somebody out there to jump you off. But I'd asked him, now look, nobody's here to explain how this truck operates, because USA, you got APUs, EPUs, opti idle, blah 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 blah. I mean, they're all over the place with how they spec their trucks. It's ridiculous. So I asked them, what's the procedure with this truck? How does it run or whatever? And this truck has the one thing that I think should be illegal. It's got an ignition time. It's got a runtime timer on it. So after a certain amount of time, the engine shuts off, which is fine. But the truck will not idle at certain temperatures, which is bull. So as I stated earlier, I spent 9 hours in 43 degree temperatures and about damn near froze to death. Couldn't feel my feet, my toes, my legs. If it wasn't for that fleece jacket that I got, I'd have froze. I'd have been really, really cold. But I think they said the truck will not idle and the heat will not work until the temperature gets to like 35 or 38 degrees, somewhere in the 30s. And the truck will not idle and run AC if the temperature is not at like 65 or 68 or above. So between 35 and 65, the truck won't idle. So I don't sleep that way. To me, that's a safety hazard. I need to get at least 10 hours of sleeper berth time. Now, how much sleep you actually get in a sleeper berth is up to you and your sleep schedule. But it ain't no problem for me to run that entire 10 hours out sleeping. And I get really hot when I sleep, so I like to continuously run AC. And when it gets cold like this, I won't run AC. I'll bump the heater bunk on, or the bunk heater. I'll turn that on, set it at a temperature, and once it reaches that temperature, it'll automatically shut off until it goes back down below that temperature, and it'll cut back on again, keeping the temperature regulated within the sleeper cab. But for those things not to work at all, no, we're not doing that. So as soon as he told me that, I said, well, y'all can get me another truck, because I ain't studying that. We ain't gonna play that game. I had that same kind of truck problem with another company that I worked with, but at least they had an APU unit, so it would work whenever. They said at the other company that I worked for that when it gets to a certain temperature, don't run the APU, idle the truck, because the APU won't be able to keep up with the temperatures outside to either keep you warmer or cool down, depending on whatever, But they don't even have that on this truck. So I pretty much chewed the guy's ass out. I was like, we ain't playing that. You can get me another truck. But I'm not going to stay out here and freeze to death waiting for the shop to open up at 6 o'clock in the morning. We're not going to play that game. So, well, this is what really pissed me off. He said, well, you can get you a room. I told him that I need a room and I need a ride for tonight to the room because I'm not freezing to death in this truck. And this is what he said. You can get you a ride and a room, but you shouldn't have dispatch pay for it. And I chewed his ass out. I have been over at this company for like a month and 1 or 2 weeks. I've spent more time broke down than I have actually driving, picking up and delivering loads. In that month and 1 to 2 weeks period, I've only completed 8 loads. Completed 8 loads. So that every week I've had some kind of problem that has prevented me from either going to my next load or completing a load. So I told him, I'm almost at the point where I'm going to have to start taking loans out just to afford to pay my bills. I shouldn't come to a company and be broke. He shut up real quick. He knew that I was pissed when he said that. You don't make that kind of statement. It would be one thing if I was on like a 34-hour reset and I didn't want to spend it in the truck. I can get an Uber and go get a room for a day in 10 hours. That's no big deal. But when it's a company issue, you're going to get me a room and a ride to that room. Don't make a stupid comment like that. You're gonna really piss off a lot of. It doesn't even matter if it's a truck driver. You're gonna piss off a lot of employees saying some crap like that. So he ended up transferring me over to the nighttime dispatcher. And as soon as he answered the phone, said, "This is Brandon, and this truck y'all gave me is a piece of shit." I told him about the problem with the idle. Said it's got dead batteries. I'm not freezing to death at this company no more. You're going to get me a room. You're going to get me a ride to that room now. All he said was, all right. About 20 minutes later, a taxi come pick me up. And here I am. I really don't want to say that this is a bad company. I mean, every time that I've had to call Road Assist, they've gotten the problem fixed. I'm not happy with the shops. I was told that this shop was a really good shop. And it very well might be. But if this is the crap that I'm getting, this is bull. So, me personally, I'm not happy at this company. I'm getting to the point where I might have to start making some big decisions. But everybody I've spoken to is happy here. Even the independent contractors, the lease operators, they're happy. A lot of company drivers are happy. For some weird reason, I'm getting this bad luck. And I'm getting put in all the shitty trucks that they have in the fleet. That's all that's being given to me. And obviously it's not done on purpose. It's just falling on my shoulders to find all the crap in the fleet. So tomorrow's going to be fun, because the guy also said, well, the shop can fix that idle. If you got a CPAP, they can make it run all the time. So I ain't got a CPAP. But that shouldn't disqualify me from having, what I need to sleep, to get good, restful sleep. That is DOT required. So, I don't know when I'm going to be able to, tell y'all a good, happy story, because I'm getting shit on. Getting shit on bad. I'm not going to be one of those truck drivers where one thing bad goes wrong and they're just, oh hell, screw the company, they're bad. I've been putting up with shit every single week, and I'm still not going to say this is a bad company. I just got some really shitty luck right now. But I can promise you, we're going to have a big conversation with somebody tomorrow, because this is ridiculous. They've actually got quite a bit of brand new, not even driven yet, less than 1,000 miles on these brand new T680s that they got sitting out here. They haven't even been assigned drivers yet. They actually have actual mattresses in them. And they have, looking inside of it, it's no different than any other T680. Other than that real mattress, not these little preschool playmat mattresses that for some reason this company's giving out. But the really cool thing is that they got the digital dash. There's no more tachometer, speedometer, analog style. It's all on a digital LCD screen. I don't know if it's LED or LCD, whatever. It's just really cool. It's just a screen panel, and that's it. It's pretty nice. Front ends on them look really good too. But I'm sure that those are going to go to people who have been here for a while, or at least have older trucks. I probably should have kept that one 500,000 mile Kenworth piece of crap they tried to put me in Atlanta. Brought that up here and be like, I need me a new truck. This thing's too damn old. But I don't know. This is where we're at. This is what we got to figure out. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna take a little time to cool down. Well, probably watch a little bit of TV or something. Then I'm going to bed. Then I'm going to wake up in the morning and we're going to be pissed off all over again. Bet. But anyway, y'all like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell thing. Push buttons. Just don't push mine. And we'll talk to you later.